that game ended. Is that something that they can use going into this game?
I think it definitely can help you. You know, just the human nature. If you win, you think, oh, well, we beat them. Versus if you lost, well, we got to play better. It's just human nature. Now, at the end of the day, though, execution is all that matters. You know, so yeah, you do worry about fighting it if you won. You know, if you lost, you hope it plays to your advantage. You have your guys. Your guys are more focused. You hope so.
How far have you come in the execution department since that Washington State game as a team?
It's hard to watch our offense in that game. It's painful to watch the film. But again, you got to give them credit for it. I'd say we're both very different teams. Their rotations, even who they play, is different. Not their main two guys, but some of their other guys. So it's been a while. So, you know, 9 games a long time in the college basketball season. So, yeah, I think we're both probably, different in a lot of ways.
You have a team like Washington State that relies on 2 main guys like that. How much of your game plan is focused on just that, and you feel like if you can take them away, you'll be in a good position?
I mean, a lot of it's just like theirs would be on us. I mean, you're always trying to take the other team's strengths away if you can. You know, obviously for them, Ellerby's been awesome. Bonton's had a good year. They've had other guys step up as well. You know, I like Williams. He's a good freshman. He's a promising guy. So, you know, I think that's pretty basic though in any game. I think they, you know, they're looking at some of the things we did well, trying to who's playing well for us, try to eliminate some of that stuff as well. I don't know if we have a guy that's just anywhere close to as productive night in and night out as Ellerby. But I don't know where he ranks in the Pac-12 scoring wise. He's ranked maybe 3rd. I was counting on you guys to know that.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. All 3 of the first-year coaches have kind of elevated their programs. How much does that help the Pac-12 that, you know, everybody's kind of coming up?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think you asked me that about a month ago. I think, you know, the better we are 1 through 12, the better it is for all of us. Big believer in that. You know, I lived it in the real Big East, you know, for my life from 06 to whatever it was, 7 years of it. It helps recruiting. Kids want to play in great leagues. They want to play against great teams. The best players want to play against the best players. So I think that all, you know, the more we all win, the better it is for our conference. The stronger all the programs are. Now, sure, it makes it harder to win, but at the end of the day, though, like I said, I was in the league with a 9th place team won the national championship. 7th place team went to the Final 4th. And there might have been more. Those are just 2 off the top of my head. I know Louisville went as finished in 7th, and Connecticut tied for 9th, 10th, and 11th. And a 3-way tie at 9 and 9, and had to play on a Tuesday in the Big East tournament and won the title. So I think it helps recruiting. Whatever helps recruiting is going to make your teams better. Generates fan interest. You know, as you guys all know that I'm learning, the anti-West Coast bias is real because of the times we all play. You know, if I take that time to actually watch, you know, people start talking about college basketball, you know, it's almost like you want to call and say, hold on, you guys never mentioned the Pac-12. And I'm sure that's probably been something that goes on for a long time.
Yeah. You, as a team, have won 5 out of 7 games. Are you hoping that the fans respond to this and start turning out maybe a little bit better for opponents?
Yeah, I would love, you know, I would love for that. It'd be great for our athletic department. It'd be great for our players. But I always try to focus on the fans that come. Mm-hmm. You know, appreciate the people that show up and support the team. You know, and it's just that, you know, in this day and age, you know, the flat screen era, whatever you want to call it, it's tough for every entertainment entity to get people to come to games. It just is.
Seems like the student turnout's been pretty good. And
See, and I got nothing to compare it to,
Yeah.
so that's, for me, it's hard. But, I appreciate them.
Yeah, I know you've made efforts with like say pizza and
Whatever.
giveaways and
I
things
tell
like that.
I tell our marketing whatever you need me to do. So that offer still stands. Yeah, whatever you need. Anything we can do. I'm a proponent of changing our system and somehow let them all in free.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
What can you say about the offense, especially in the last 5 games? The points per game has been...
Turnovers are down. That helps our defense. Turnovers are down. I would say the biggest change that I would, in my opinion. It's not like we had 90. We won handily at Arizona, but we scored 65. Turnovers being down, that helps our defense.
But you had 18 in that game, right? Did you have 18 in that?
Lot of shot clocks and dead balls, insignificance.
What can you say about your field goal percentage, which has been up in the last few
Taking our time. I think for us, you got a lot of young guys, and guys are trying to figure out their role. It's been a work in progress. We play so many young guys. We're relying a lot upon 2 freshmen on offense, in Tiger and Jaime, and that's a learning process for them. Even when Jake comes in, Jalen and Cody played last year, but it's not like they were big parts of the offense. So for them, when to be aggressive, when to pass. So they're the youngest team I've ever coached as far as lack of experience. Guys having to make decisions with the ball. So as we've gotten better, the guy with the ball has gotten better. Not that he's made a shot, but if he doesn't have anything, to just give it to the next guy, and we're forcing less. So we're taking our time, we're making better decisions. I think that's what's helped our field goal percentage. And it does cut down on your turnover, especially your live ball turnovers.
Do you think experience is kind of the biggest reason why the turnovers have better?
Oh yeah, I think you learn it over time. Guys want to win; they start to maybe heed your message a little bit more. You get your shot blocked, or you get the ball stripped. It's hard to, you give up 27 points in transition against Arizona State. You got no chance. They scored 27 points on the break against us. Yeah, we went to Arizona, didn't do it, and they had 4 points in transition on the break. That's the difference in the 2 games. So. Giving yourself a chance to win with your offense. You take your time, you got a better chance to get a better shot, you shoot a higher percentage. On the road especially.
Jalen said after the game that he wanted to kind of adopt the mindset of we had a good win, so whatever, we gotta move on and just stay with a sense of urgency. Do you like to hear that from guys that they're not gonna get too caught up in a good win?
Better, because the thing about our league, I don't think we get it. I don't know, because I don't really pay attention. I'm worried about recruiting to what's said out there. What do they got? What are they saying? 5 teams in the tournament right now.
From the Pac-12?
What are they? You follow them?
Like 4 right now.
Really? Sit down. So, I think it could be 6. But anyway, who knows? It's always going to depend on what happens in the next 7 weeks. But to answer your question, we're already in the tournament. We're in now. We got to win every game, and that's how we have to approach it. I told the guys, we have to play every game's a tournament game for us. We have to make up for things that happened previously. So we have to have that mindset. If we have that mindset, that sense of urgency, give us a better chance.
What was the biggest difference between the ASU and Arizona game? One game you hold them to 25% shooting, the other game you're lights out.
Yeah, in fairness to Arizona, they missed some open shots. Arizona State had guys made shots against us that hadn't made shots all year or months. So sometimes it just happens. It's basketball. Now, the stuff we could control, again, we gave up 4 points on the break one game, 27 the other game.